Yes, people, we're live for another boxing talk. Just thought I'd jump on quickly and talk about the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk that got announced today. Um, yeah, man, it's finally here. Like, I think we've all got mixed emotions about it. I'm gonna have a little breakdown of what happened. The press conference is literally just finished, so I'm gonna go into that a little bit, and then we're gonna go into kind of like predictions for the fight and just generally what we think about it, because it's the fight that we all thought that we didn't think it was going to happen, to be honest with you. So credit to Turkey Al Sheikh, who actually got it over the line. And yeah, let's get into it. So press conference was today, very similar to the Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin and Deontay Wilder and Joe Parker yesterday in London. Um, but it was a little bit more tame, to be honest with you. Um, Fury, obviously, and Usyk. There was a little promo video that went out before where they were sort of like going at it in the venue. It's kind of expected. I think most boxing fans know that Fury's not going to show up to a press conference and kind of, I don't know, just be calm in it. He's just going to be Fury in it, and then Usyk's just sort of just he just kind of just doesn't really have time for it, does he? He's not really that bothered. But I'm glad the fight's here. Obviously, Saudi Arabia have got it over the line, so we've got to big them up to start off with. I mean, what they're doing with this boxing, that card that we seen yesterday with Joshua was just. I don't think you could do that in the UK. I just think financially the money could not be generated through a gate. It could not be generated online. It could be if boxing was bigger, but with realistically how big the sport is now, I don't think it's possible. So yeah, we're going to see two back to back, December the 23rd, and I believe this one's in February. I'm just looking at the what does that say? Just 2 seconds. February the 17th. It was in small font. So yeah, December the 23rd, February the 17th, and we got two mega fights. So press conference started. Usyk sat down first, then Fury. Within, I don't know, 5-10 minutes of the press, or within when Usyk got asked a question, Tyson, same old Tyson, calling him a rabbit, calling him a middleweight, playing the mind games, well, trying to, and Usyk was just not having any of it whatsoever. So I think that's kind of how it's going to go. And yeah, he's I don't know. There's going to be a mixed view online, isn't there, about Fury's doing that because he's trying to get in his head because he's worried about him. I personally think when it comes to these Eastern European fighters, there's no point even trying to get in their head. They're not gonna react to it whatsoever. They're not gonna sorry, let me just put this on mute. They're not gonna buy, they're not bothered. They're from war torn countries, they're from Eastern Europe. They don't really care, to be honest with you. So that was that. Usyk, Alexander Krasuk kind of had a nice little speech for Usyk. That was good. Just kind of bigging him up, saying that he has been with him since his pro debut until now, and we love to see that with him boxing. It's nice to see a manager who follows you all the way. So yeah, it was as expected, I would say. I think that if we move a little bit onto the prediction side, how do I see the fight going? Hmm. Both of them had under par performances, but I'm kind of edging towards. I don't know, because I was gonna say I was edging towards Usyk. However, I think Tyson, after getting that shot from Ngannou, I think he's gonna come back with a point to prove. And we all know that when he's on his A game, he's very hard to beat. I just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure with Tyson. I'm not sure if the Kronk style of trying to stick it on him is the right style within this fight. I think Usyk's so tricky that if you just try and put it on him and you try and walk him down, it kind of plays to his advantage. But I guess time will tell. If I had to pick one, I'm actually gonna go for Usyk. I just think there's a lot of factors to play. What weight does Fury come in like? Um, what are his tactics approaching the fight? Does Alexander come in heavier? how does he approach it? But I just feel like Usyk's I feel like he's going to edge it in this one. I feel like it's going to be a points decision. I feel like he's going to win sort of 8 rounds to 4. I think he starts rounds and finishes rounds strong. And it will all be down to how much Fury can impose his physical within Usyk. If Usyk goes to the body early, he might tire Fury. So I'm going to edge towards Alexander Usyk. And really, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em. But they say a good big one always beats a good big one always eat. I can't even say it. What's wrong with me today? A good big one always beats a good little one. But something in me is just telling me Usyk's going to do it. So I guess time will tell on that one. It'd be interesting to see. I'm going to keep my eyes on Twitter. I'm going to keep X it's called now. I'm going to keep my eyes on social media and see what the general census is in the live chat on the stream. People were kind of going at Fury still. They were kind of saying like he's a bit of a clown. And I'm not really into the antics where you kind of swearing on stage when you've got Saudi people with him present and the way you represent yourself out there. I mean, last time he was swearing on the live stream, top off and them sort of things. I think you just got to chill a little bit. Not saying he can't be himself, but I don't think any of that's going to work with Usyk. I think Usyk's the kind of guy that you can't get in his head. You can't trouble him. He's not interested. Like when you're from a country where it's life or death, people are dying within your country. It's war torn. It's not as built up as the UK in certain places. People are just trying to survive, and it's a different kind of way of life. You know, when you travel to Europe, people don't care about that foolishness. You can shout and rear all you want. I never forget when I went to Prague. Actually, there was walking down the road was on a stag do in Prague, and there was a couple of British guys shouting on the road, and they were sort of like going, they were like, hey, all this, beers in their hands and all that. Yeah, within about 2 minutes, a random unmarked car pulled up, the door slid open from the side, and they got grabbed up against the wall with some Czech police, and they got fined. I think they got fined like what was it, €1,000 each or something stupid. So all of that foolishness doesn't work, and I don't think that Usyk's bothered. But yeah, it's down to game plans, who can implement. And has Ngannou put a dent in Fury? Have the Wilder fights put a dent in Fury? I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? But yeah, it's good that we're here. It's good the fight's on. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I'm excited to know that in February we're going to have a decider between. We're hopefully going to have a date for Joshua versus Wilder. Fingers crossed if they get through their fights. Hopefully the Fury thing will be resolved. I believe if Usyk wins, there'll be a rematch. I believe if Fury wins, there won't be a rematch. Not sure what they put in the contracts. That's just my opinion, my prediction. Obviously, I'll probably have to look into that a bit more. But we're getting the fights that we want. So yeah, that's it from me, really. Smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and we are going to have some brand new content coming your way real soon. On a Thursday, usually at 7 o'clock, between 7 and half 7, we're going to have a show called The Boxing View. And we're going to have people who are like fighters, managers. Hopefully we can get promoters on as well. People connected to boxing actually on the stream. So, yeah, I'm excited. And if you've got any other suggestions for content, let us know. We're also going to have... we've got a guest. Bloody hell. Man was just about to rap as well, you know. Let's get into it. Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm here, man. Coach Carlos, man. One of the coaches at my gym. Shout out One Nation Boxing. I was just wrapping up the presser. You missed it. Have you watched it?
You know what? I still haven't got round to it. What's been happening?
No, there's a new one today, bro. Fury and Usyk's been announced.
So, what's been happening? Talk to me.
If you said to me, Leon, I bet the presser went like this. How do you think the presser went? What do you think happened at the presser?
Between
Fury and Usyk? How do you think the behavior was, and what do you reckon?
Usyk would just be Usyk. You know what I mean? I can only see Usyk being Usyk, but Fury, yeah, on a mad one. Was his dad there?
His dad, do you know what? His dad wasn't there actually. He was just there with his manager, but he was desperately trying to get in his head, you middleweight, you rabbit, you sausage, all of that sort of thing. Yeah. So it wasn't even on for that long, really. He just kind of looked down the he was looking down the table like that. and he's like, "You rabbit, you sausage, you're gonna get knocked out." And Usyk was just like, "You finished?" So that's kind of how it went. Yeah.
Yeah, Usyk could just be Usyk. He's not the kind of guy that does all that, all that talking.
Real talk. How do you see the fight going?
But very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. I mean, from Usyk seeing Fury's last performance, it's more about how is he gonna try to deal with Fury now.
Okay.
Do you
So
know what I mean?
if you had to pick one, what would you be edging towards? I said Usyk because I feel like I don't know if that Kronk style that Fury's been implementing and trying to look for knockouts and stuff like that. I don't know whether that plays into Usyk's advantage where he can move off and start the
No,
rounds
not with a
strong and end
slicky
the round
guy.
strong.
Not with a slicky guy. Not with a slicky guy. With a slicky guy, you just gotta kind of make it. Sometimes you gotta make you probably rough with Usyk. Just get in there with him, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be interesting one. But I can only see Usyk winning that, to be honest. Yeah. But then I don't know, is Usyk gonna bring Fury's good game, like best game out? Because yeah, you still can't take it away from Fury. I mean, but I've been hearing a lot of people saying how Fury's legs might be going or whatever, or they think they're going. What do you
Okay.
think about that?
I didn't know that actually. I've not heard that. I would ask you another question based on it. Yeah? I would say, does is Fury going to come in and take things a lot more serious because he got a shock of his life against Ngannou? Do you think he's going to be like, you know
Oh,
what,
he
I can't
definitely
take this
will. He
right now?
definitely will. That's it. That's in his personality. He's got something to show now. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why it's an interesting one. Fury's gonna come with that mindset, and Usyk is gonna probably come with the mindset of, okay, we've seen little chinks now,
Yeah, I hear that.
you know. So I think it'll be so interesting, but I can only go with Usyk for this one.
So if you're saying
Because
Usyk, yeah, what do you think the keys to victory are? Like, what do you think he can do to get it done?
for Usyk,
Yeah.
well, we know they can both box, but yeah, I'm just saying Usyk just angled, man. Just keep on moving, keep on moving. Be active, be busy. Yeah.
I hear that because I was saying that he's the kind of guy to start the round strong and end the round strong, and that's
Yeah,
how he
be
gets the
busy.
round. Yeah.
Literally, be busy. Stay busy. Because with all that movement, all that it does, come on, if he can keep that going, yeah, it'll be tough work. It'll be hard work.
Yeah. Obviously, with both of our predictions, you can tell that it's not an easy decision either way. You could see the fight going either way, but something tells me that Usyk can just, when a man's trying to play mind games with you, yeah, and you're from one of them countries. We speak about this in the gym a lot, yeah. If I'm fighting a Ukrainian, yeah, I'm gonna try the mind games for a little bit, yeah. But these men are from different places. It's like if I was fighting Khabib
Tough.
in the UFC, there's no point me saying to Khabib, "Yeah, you're gonna get smashed up." The guys climbing mountains in the morning, rest
They're
in bed.
tough.
You get me? So
Yeah, they're tough, man.
that's what I'm saying.
But it'll be interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, hopefully we're gonna start seeing that some decent fights after something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. What about the other ones from yesterday then? Because like the Fury Usyk thing it wasn't that exciting. Like really, like they had David Adley and Ande doing the commentary, and then a few people jumped on. But yesterday's was a bit more exciting for me. So in fact, let me just get the card up again because then I did this with my brethren
Uh-huh.
earlier. So let's just see what you think because I'm interested to see what you think. So run through them one by one, and you can tell me how you see each fight going. Obviously, from what we spoke about in the gym yesterday, some of them are a little bit one-sided. But yeah. Um Frank Sanchez versus Junior Farr.
Yeah. It's
I'm going.
not.
I'm going Sanchez.
Huh?
I'm going Frank Sanchez. I don't rate that Junior for.
Yeah. Yeah. Next.
Hrgovic Tamori. The Hrgovic fight.
Yeah. These are not fight. Well, how do you think that's going?
I think Hrgovic is at IBF mandatory, right? So what I said yesterday was that, in fact, we did it earlier actually at lunchtime. They're not going to risk his position, so I think they've picked out some 41-year-old Australian guy who hasn't
It's
fought
just
anyone at that level.
these are not fights that really. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, I need to see more 50-50 fights in boxing. That's what we all need to see, man. That's what we all need to see. We all need to see that. I mean, boxing needs to start being more like the UFC. If you fucking lose, fuck it. Giving up an opportunity to go again.
Real talk, because your stock goes up anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
let him go again. Because now we're seeing a lot of fights I don't even want to watch. If I'm truly honest.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
You don't
because
like.
already I've kind of picked out how it's gonna go, and I don't want to feel like I know how it's gonna go. I wanna feel like I wanna be excited, like ooh, this is gonna be a good one. I don't know, you know what I mean? I wanna be confused. I wanna be like. Oh, might be here, might be there, like the build up of Terence Crawford and thingy.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that fight.
Yeah, that build up was great. I was switching until the end. I was like, nah, Terence, and I stuck to it. And boom, yeah. But it was that's we need to start feeling like that. We need to feel like that because that was
Exactly. So
exciting, man.
let me go to some of the more exciting ones then. This one's not bad though. This is an unpredictable one. That Makhmudov versus Caballal, because obviously that Caballal guy's been on the British radar for a while, but man, I haven't really watched him in it, so I don't know what you think about. And the Makhmudov guy, everyone's saying scariest guy in boxing, does this, does that, rare. So I don't know what you think about that one.
Yeah, I probably need to watch more of him. Yeah, as a fighter, I probably need to watch more of him as a fighter to have a proper opinion. So for now, I won't have a proper opinion on him.
All right then.
You
Ones
know,
that you know. Here's a better one for you: Daniel Dubois versus Jerome Miller.
again, man, it's bruh. But yeah, the ball's got to come back though. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think Miller's gonna do him. You know.
But the ball's got to come back from this. If it doesn't, it's a bit. It's a wrap, innit?
Real talk. I think he's just gonna G check him. You know. He's gonna just
Yeah,
proper intimidate him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, when you're not from that kind of lifestyle, yeah, and then you
yeah.
stick it on a man who is like, sorry, you are, and then you stick it on a man that's not. Like, I seen his body language yesterday. Like, obviously, he's
You
at
get
the end of the
you
presser,
get
yeah.
caught out.
Yeah, he's at the end of the presser. Miller was talking to him, and Frank Warren had to jump in and say, "Yo, Daniel, you're gonna do this to him, right?" And then Jerome Miller's like, "See, he got his promoter talking for him, rare." And then Daniel's tried to get up from the table on some half-hearted thing and go like he's gonna go
Madness.
down the table to him, yeah. And then
Oh,
just started
bastard dad.
laughing, like, yeah, like that. Do you know what I mean? So mad thing. All right, cool. Couple more, yeah.
Steve's dying. Yeah, nothing. There, man. Shit. I know. There's a lot I need.
Mad. Just left the stream like that. But yeah, no, that's cool. It's good to get Carlos on for a little bit. We're gonna get him on again. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna do a bit of a longer, extended boxing talk with people. We've got the Day of Reckoning. We've got the Ring of Fire, December the 23rd. I've got the date as well, February the 17th. So yeah, people stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot more. And I will be back tomorrow with a football podcast for Man United. Feel free to smash a like on the video. Let us know what other content that you want from the channel. And yeah, I'm over and out, people. I'm out. Peace.